Welcome, I'm Michael Maudsley, and welcome to the Old Navy and Gold blog series, our first video with second 15 captain Lee Tennant. Welcome, Lee.
Delighted to be here. Thank you for having me.
Fantastic. So we'll just do a couple of quick questions so you can basically introduce yourself to the new club members and maybe for those who aren't that familiar with you. So are we ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Well, the first question, which was submitted by our audience, was would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
I think this is a no-brainer. 100 duck-sized horses, you just kick them away. And also, have you seen the inside of a duck's beak? Quite terrifying. So I think a no-brainer for me.
Fair enough. Naan bread or baguette? Which can be thrown further?
Yeah, I don't really get this trend, but surely a naan bread. But I think plain naan bread would go further.
And what's the logic behind that?
I think with the frisbee action would give the distance.
Tory twos, socialist seconds, or something else?
I think probably leaning towards maybe socialist twos, but also as long as I've been here, we've been dubbed the Tory twos, and I think it's worked for us over the years. So why break something that's not broken?
I'll be honest, it feels like you're sitting on the fence there. Could you please commit to your ideological position?
Let's go the Tory twos.
Fantastic. So that was obviously your experience to Northern. You've been given the great honour this season of being named the second 15 captain. So you played under some great captains, to name a few: Alan Burns, Ed Russell, myself for the Scottish Parliament. Who are your leadership icons?
Yeah, you've named all the greats there. I think that I kind of want to take a bit from everyone that you've played under. So a little bit of everyone, but leadership icons, I think there's only one, and that's Barry Ferguson.
Okay.
Would you say he's simply the best?
I would
Yeah,
say he's simply the best. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't think I'm contractually allowed to comment on that, so we'll move swiftly on. In terms of the captaincy, what are you looking forward to most about officially doing in that role?
Yeah, I think just we've got great lads come down. I think the recruitment drive again this summer has been fantastic. We've got a mix of guys again, like I said, who are brand new to sport, coming back after a while. So I think just getting stuck in, getting game times for everyone, and just playing and seeing what this group can do for this coming year.
Fantastic. And you follow literally, as minuted by the club's committee, the second 15's most successful ever captain into post. Yeah. Given Ed Russell's enormous shoes, what would represent a successful season this year for the second 15?
Definitely pushing to the top of the table. It's a newish league for us this year with some new teams, but I think that we can definitely push to the top, and if not, really kind of pushing for silverware as well. For me, I think that's what we should be aiming for.
I would argue that would be a bigger achievement than Ed's if we were to win this league, given the teams that were in it.
Oh, without a shadow of doubt.
So now we're going to ask you a little bit about yourself, so the new members and perhaps the older members can learn a bit more about who Lee Tennant is, the man, the myth, the legend. So the first question is, if you could be any animal, what would it be and why?
I'm not sure. I had a failed job interview many years ago where I said eagle, so I won't go for that. I might go a house cat. I guess all they do is sleep and eat. It seems pretty good.
Excellent. Very pampered as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Very looked after. The next question, I suppose, would be is, what hobbies do you have outside of Edinburgh Northern?
I try and golf as much as I can.
What's your handicap?
About 18 at the moment. I was going to try and bring it down this summer, but haven't really done that, sadly. There's quite a good group of Northerners who are golfing, so it's been a great chance to kind of socialise with them outside of rugby and play a bit more golf with them, the Northern Swingers. Yep. And and being mid-30s, I spend a lot of time looking at my garden window, looking at the birds on the bird feeders. So, but I don't know if that's a hobby or not.
Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
I suppose it depends if it's raining or not, about how emotional that scene would be. And then every rugby player needs fuel. What is your favourite cuisine?
Another tough one. I think there's probably quite a few options there, but I might go for one that's probably quite underrated. It's probably Greek food, kind of herby chicken and feta, a pretty solid combination. So
Fantastic.
yeah, I love Greek food.
You cannot beat a gyros, if I'm honest.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Very fatty as well.
yeah. I
fantastic.
have plenty of that, as you can see.
So we're going to move on to talk about rugby now, because obviously we're a rugby club, and that's an important part about why we're here. So what are your favourite memories of playing for Edinburgh Northern?
I think there's probably many nights in the bunker. Probably not 100% suitable to talk about here. But I think a couple of years ago, certainly with the twos, when we won the league, I think it was just a great season across the board. But certainly that last run of games, and especially that last game, when it was so tight, it was a must-win. It was kind of top of the league clash, and yeah, it just kind of everyone kind of just got together and really pulled through and kind of showed the resilience and kind of talent and the want from everything. So yeah, I don't think that can be beaten yet. Anyway.
Excellent. And what would you say to anyone looking to join Northern? And I suppose we could tie that in with what is so great about the club.
So if you're thinking about joining Northern, I'd say do it. I think it's great that we've got guys who have either never picked up a ball before, who have stepped away from the game for 4 or 5 plus years, or have kind of just moved to the city, or a variety of different reasons. I think no matter kind of what you want from the game, I think Northern has it for you. It's a great group of lads who all kind of want to just on the same page. I think just they want to play hard, they want to play rugby at the weekend, play a nice competitive game, and then have some beers and a good laugh afterwards.
It's a very good answer.
Yeah.
And we'll describe yourself in 3 words. Okay.
Yeah, rolling.
So you are well travelled. What is your favourite place in the world?
There's probably plenty of things that spring to mind. Went to New York a few years ago, which was brilliant. Great food, great sights. But we go up to Inverness quite a lot, so I might say the Highlands. It's a great place to kind of just go switch off, do some outdoor sports, swimming, etc. And of course, there's plenty of good golf courses up that way as well.
Where would Inverleith Park rank?
I think that's high up there.
Top 5?
Definitely top 5. Yeah.
Fantastic. That's the answer I like to hear. And if you could describe yourself in 3 words, what would those 3 words be?
I think the only 3 words is probably tall, dark, and handsome.
So the twos are going on their first bus trip and train trip in many years this season. Have you got any special plans for those occasions?
We've got a few things up our sleeves. I think it's very exciting for a lot of guys who've never been on a bus trip before. So, certainly a few things up your sleeves, but that would be telling. So I'm keeping it close to my chest for now.
That is fair. The best secrets are the kept secrets. We'll move to the end of the interview with the kind of the final fun question, which is, if you could be any other Northerner, who would it be and why?
I feel like I should probably say like a back or something like that, just because they don't really do much. Though I think I might go Rob, just because he's an all-round great guy.
It's a very, very good choice.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Lee, for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
I've been Michael Maudsley. This has been the Old Navy and Gold podcast. Stay classy, Stockbridge.